as an intermediate level guitar player, you probably already know how to play your basic open string chords, C, A, G, E, and D. Hopefully you know all 5 of those. Those 5 chords are the basis for all chords on the guitar. A long time ago I did a book for the Hal Leonard Publishing Company that was called Picture Chord Encyclopedia, and it's got 2,640 photographs of my left hand playing all kinds of wacky chords. And there's many thousands of other chord shapes on the guitar we didn't even put in that book. But every single chord shape you can ever play on the guitar can be traced back to one of these 5 shapes. So does that give you an understanding of why these 5 shapes are so important? And they're not only important just as chords, they're also important from their arpeggio standpoint when you get into lead guitar playing and advanced lead guitar playing. All right? But so let's take a look at this. We've got the C chord, the A chord, the G chord, the E chord, and the D chord. Caged. C, A, G, E, D. In the weeks ahead, we're going to go deeper into the caged system, but right now I just want you to know the caged system exists and that those are the 5 chord shapes that we're going to be dealing with. All right? Okay, exercise 2, we're still talking about the caged chords, but the second most important variation on a chord is its minor form. Okay, all those chords we played before were major chords, the C, A, G, E, D. Now you need to be aware of their minor forms. And interestingly enough, on the guitar, there's a couple of them that we just don't play minor chord shapes very commonly, so you kind of don't even really think about them. Of the 5 chords, C, A, G, E, D, there are only 3 that we commonly play a minor shape with. Now, in advanced playing of those thousands of chords I mentioned down the road, yeah, I suppose you could maybe trace a chord back to a C minor chord, but there's not really a C minor shape that's that C shape that we use, okay? So we're going to skip the C chord, we're going to go to the A chord, and the minor version of it has, on the 2nd string, we have our first finger at the 1st fret. You probably already know this, but I just want you to be aware. A minor, okay? There is no commonly played G shape in its minor form. So we'll skip ahead to E. We've got our E major chord when that finger's down on the 3rd string. When it's off, it's the minor shape. Okay? You hear minor chords have that kind of sad sound to them, all right? Major chords have that kind of happy sound to them. And then, of course, caged C, A, G, E, D, the final shape is our D chord. Here's the D major shape. The D minor shape has us back there on the 1st fret. And it sounds like this. Okay? So when you understand the caged system, you need your 5 major chords, and you probably want to understand that there's these 3 minor shapes as well. And that's the basic beginning understanding of the caged system.